I'll be making my favorite chile so that maybe you guys can try it out if you'd like. I use this chile for everything that I could put it on. Pozole, enchiladas, just anything. Sometimes just the meat alone. And it's a dish for me. So don't mind my plate because it's still dripping. I rinsed these chiles out. I have poya, I have guajillo, and I have chile ancho. So I already have the water boiling. You see my shakiness? But it doesn't bring me down. It doesn't stop me from reaching my goal. And I am going to get those tamales done today. I am so excited. Things like these excite me so much because it only proves to me that I'm a badass. So I already have the water boiling. So I do not take the seeds out of the chile because the seeds give flavor. Just take out the stems. I let it boil until they're nice and soft. Then I cover them up. I just cover them up with a lid. And I let it boil for maybe 5-6 minutes because I already have the water boiling. I turn it off and let it sit for maybe about another 20 minutes. The chiles have been sitting for more than 20 minutes. I thought that I had chicken defrosting, but it wasn't chicken, it was fish. So my husband had to go to the store to get pork meat stew, and it's actually perfect. Either chicken or pork is what I like to use for my masa. I wasn't gonna add this as part of my video, but it is such an important part for making tamales, at least for me. So since the meat stew, the pork stew is boiling and the blood is already out, I'll be adding this piece of onion. I'll be adding some bay leaves. I'll be adding some garlic cloves. This is not the only cloves that I'm going to use. I have more peeled. I'll be putting cloves, probably 2, 3, no more than that, because cloves is a pretty hefty spice. I know I told you guys last time, I use whatever container I have. I just pour pepper balls into my hand and I say, this looks about right. Maybe around 5 to 6. The reason why I'm adding this part into this video for the tamales, because once the broth cools down a little after the meat is done, I grab all of the fat with a little bit of the broth and I put it into the masa so that the masa can be nice and moisty. Now it's on to making my chile. I already have all the chiles in here. Now it's just adding all the spices. I put 1/4 of an onion. This one is yellow onion. I love garlic. I am going to be putting 3 big garlics and a baby one came out of the garlic head. So there goes 4 pieces of garlic. Again, I'm gonna be using my pepper balls inside of my cinnamon stick container. With the pepper balls, I told you guys, I just pour them on my hand and I say, that looks about right. In this case, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pepper balls. You see, I'm losing my strength even in my hands. When I'm not losing my strength, I could open it wide, but now they're like this. Now I just need to rest it and get into my tamal making. Now it's the cloves, and the cloves I'm going to use 3 cloves as well. I told you guys I use the water from the one that I boiled the chiles in, just to give it more flavor. Now it's off to the blender. Wait, no, it's not off to the blender. I forgot my secret ingredient. I can't leave that behind. Secret ingredient to this chile is dried oregano. It's actually perfect that I have it in this Ziploc bag because I have fluffy fingers. And this just works perfect because it has such a wide opening. This time, I'm going to put that much dried oregano. I do whatever I can grab with 3 pinch of my fingers. And this is the best part because it adds so much flavor. Now it's off to the blender. I'm back. My husband blended the chile for me. That smells so good. I wanted to tell you guys that normally I salt this chile with this Knorr chicken, but this time around I won't be adding it in there because I'm using carnitas and I'm using pork rinds. I don't know how salty it will end up, so I'll just do it like that, and if it needs more salt, I'll be adding the chicken Knorr. Here I have the shredded carnitas that I'll be using. This is fun. And the pork rinds. I told you guys I don't measure. I have told you in previous videos that I have of making food. I just grab and I say that looks about right. This time I'll be grabbing and saying this looks about right in the pot. Due to all of the carnitas, maybe because it's a lot of carnitas, I'll be using up to here of these pork rinds. Nah, I'll just use the whole bag. Oh, it didn't end up the whole bag because I made a mess. Now it's putting in the chile. After I put in all of the chile, I just cover it up and let it heat up for a little, just enough so the pork rinds aren't crispy and crunchy anymore. They're soft. Look, my hand is better now. It's just a matter of time. Now that I am sitting in the middle of my kitchen, I wanted to tell you guys because I told you that I like to give credit where credit is deserved. I learned this chile through my mom, so I am so thankful that she gave me the recipe to this chile because, as I said, it's my favorite chile and I added on anything that I could put it on.